For this video, I'm going to try to focus on why I and other people would have had such a strong emotional reaction to playing Life is Strange. And I'm going to try and avoid a lot of the small, nitpicky things that other gamers like to talk about, and a lot of them I even agree with, but it's not really the focus of this video. I'm trying to focus on why people had an emotional connection. Which means there is going to be a lot of subjectivity in this video, and personal anecdotes, but I feel it's important to why this game resonated with me and millions of others. This is not a video for people who are opposed to games akin to this one for their own reasons. It is for those who have mixed feelings, or those who cannot fully put into words why they enjoyed it. It has been over 2 years since the first episode of Life is Strange was released. I got it from the PS Plus promotion that made the first episode free to subscribers. On my days off, I would sit down with my roommate, who didn't play games all that much, and play any cheap, terrible game I could get my hands on. We enjoyed saving the good jokes we made until our other roommate came home and shared it with him. It was a fun distraction from having less than $500 in my bank account, my stressful overnight job, and an objectively short but subjectively large relationship that had just crumbled. At first, I thought it was just any other adventure game, and I was having flashbacks to D4, so my expectations were not very high. The art style from the promotional pictures looked like it was a low-budget game with some charm, but this first sequence really impressed me. The debris whipping around with stellar sound design and lighting. Already I could see some real care was put into this.
Holy shit.
I remember when it cut to the classroom and my roommate commented, "Oh shit, this game is pretty." I would be saying this to myself quite a lot. It wasn't just the character designs. Oh my god, her outfit, like, fuck. Or even the level design. It was all these extra bits on the walls. The pictures were not actual pictures, just brush strokes on a page. Reflections of the game world had less detail that just seemed to work with the level of distance between them and me in the real world. It's what I think these two went for, and they understood what their game should be and what emotions they wanted to convey. And I just want to give a quick shout out that they performed exceptionally. They did exactly what I think they set out to do. I won't go into detail on the characters yet. I'll be talking about them in a later video. But seeing the contrast of this gorgeous setting and two characters seemingly wrapped in self-doubt and sadness set the tone for the moment I fully fell in love with this game. An important note is that these characters are actually my age, given a month or so. I empathized with a shy, dorky student just balled up in the pressures of life like Max. Regretfully, I also saw myself in Kate, as I had my own close calls with depression during those years. If you go back through my channel posts, you might see, well, a reason for why I felt that way. During my last year, I was hurt inside, and I fell into my cocoon of books, movies, and anything else I could escape my life with. I could hear people in the hall making comments about my actions. There were even some wild rumors about why I was acting like that. But I was too quiet to tell them why. So I would walk out of class and just... As my roommate put it years later, this is you. It's so you. Dorky outfit, dorky look cool pose, and acoustic white boy music. This was made for you. And I don't think she could have been any more right. I blast this song in my own car to this day, I still sing along with it. I know all the words. It's it's part of me. I mean, I was maybe 10 minutes into this game. I still was undecided whether I liked it or not, but already I was pretty much forced to become this character. I had already, put myself into her shoes, which at that point I had never realized that I hadn't done that with a female character yet. Not only because they were not very prominent in games, or at least in a lot of the games that I had played up until that point, but they had never really tried to show them as being human. It was always just being a girl, or girl stereotypes, not who a girl is. While not speaking for the individual characters at all, it's also important to note that I actually saw a lot of what I saw in high school in a lot of these characters. Their clothes, mannerisms, speech, even though they were heavily exaggerated, it was still believable to a certain degree. There's not much I can say without getting more in-depth about the story and the characters, so I'll start a new video about that soon, once I fix some in-game audio issues. And I apologize for the mic quality. I don't have a good one, and it'll be a while until I find a better one. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Peace out, hope you all have a good day, and shout out to the Life is Strange subreddit. Love you guys.
She cries sometimes, talking about her own place somewhere